So welcome back to Beauty by Violett, and today I'm back with another tutorial, and this one is related to bridal. Bridal season is approaching and the new trends for 2014 are different than they were last spring. So I'm going to be doing a look today on Bobby Joe, and Bobby Joe is going to be our model, and this look is one of the new looks that features color in bridal. And this new look, you can do pretty much any color. There's even metallics that are going to be coming in this year, and we're going to be doing this look, which is going to be for day or evening bridal. So if you want to see how I did this 2014 bridal trend, just keep watching. So we're going to start out by just prepping the canvas. And I'm going to be just using a hydrating toner first, and this is going to take off any oil that might be on the skin, because we want the airbrush makeup to adhere directly to the skin. And if there's any oiliness at all on the skin, then it could move around, and we definitely don't want that. Next, I'm just going to be using a primer, and this one is especially made for Dinair product. So this one is the Shine Free primer. I'm going to be putting the primer on using a foundation brush, and you do want to make sure that this primer is really blended in well, because if you don't, you could end up with white streaks. It does dry down really matte. So I'm just going to start out the makeup portion by matching her foundation. And she does have quite a bit of pink in her skin. So I'm going to be color matching with natural beige. Typically with bridal, you do want to be using the Paramedical foundation, because that's going to be waterproof. And if you're going to be guaranteeing your work, you're going to want to make sure you're wearing products or using products that are going to be waterproof. Good. Okay, so it looks like we've got a good match. So I'm going to start out by just doing the foundation then. And just close your eyes. And we're going to go in underneath the eye area. So since you want your concealer to be just a little bit lighter, I'm just going to add a drop of the vanilla to my mixture, just to lighten it a little bit. Okay, and just close your eyes. What I'm going to do is pull on the bottom part, just so you don't get any creasing, because people have a tendency to kind of flinch when you're working in that area. So next we're going to do the brows, and one thing that is really in this spring is really defined brows, really full and defined. I'm going to put some pictures on my blog. It's kind of interesting to see where the brow trend has gone. Alright, you can just close your eyes. I'm just using soft brown or no light smoke for this. next I'm going to move on to the eyes. And this eye look is fairly simple to recreate. And I'm going to be using City Lights as our main color here. I'm just applying this to the lid. And the placement of the color should be on the lid and just up into the crease a little bit. I still have some of that City Lights in my cup. I'm gonna add some Orchid Plum, just a couple drops of that. Then I'm going to add 1 drop of the deep purple. I'm going to add a drop of the ruby red. So I'm going to put this on the lid, and I'm going to stay below the crease. And then I'm going to add a couple more drops of the deep purple. And this is just going to go right on the center of the lower lid. So with this look, you don't really want to put on anything that's really obviously a liner. I'm going to use MAC's Smut, and this is kind of, it's a really dark grape color. And I'm going to use a 208 brush, and I'm just going to put some of that shadow on there. And we don't want this to look like a liner, we want it like really soft. So if you just want to close your eyes, I'm just going to be pressing it on the top lash line. So we've just kind of deepened the color by the lash line. It's hardly noticeable, but it is going to make the lashes look a little bit thicker. Next I'm going to use Star Violet from MAC, and I'm going to use the same brush. And I'm going to start at the inner corner of the eye. We're going to go about 2/3 of the way over. Then I'm going to switch back to that color Smut, and we're going to put that just on the outer corner. We want this to be really soft. I'm going to do the mascara next, and let's see, this is the NYX Zaza Where do they come up with these names? I'm going to apply mascara, and we're also going to put on a pair of lashes, so you don't have to go too crazy with the mascara. Just get enough on there so you don't see them next to the lashes. So next I'm just going to apply a pair of lashes. These are the Kiss Flirties. Not my usual lashes, but on short notice I grabbed these. I'm going to have to be doing some trimming so that they fit her eye. If you just want to close your eyes, get a measurement. I'm going to be doing the blush next. And we're going to, let's see, what are we using here? Peach beige. And I just kind of want a lighter blush for this, since we have a lot going on with the eyes. I'm just going to kind of pinken them up a little bit, but nothing too dramatic. So what's kind of in this here with the rest of the face is just kind of a pink soft blush, and the lips are pretty neutral also, I'm noticing. Going to be putting a highlight on, and this is Pink Blossom. This is just going to give a nice shimmer and soften the look even more. So I'm going to start out with Bronze Rose for the lip color. I'm going to add a couple drops of the Sassy Pink to the Bronze Rose. So I'm just going to put on some Moist and Dewy next, and this is just going to moisturize and give a glossy effect. So I'm going to put on the Dinair Airbrush Sealer. You just want to close your eyes. And this is going to protect my work and make everything waterproof, make it stay on. So that completes the look, and the little bit of color in the eyes and skipping the liner is really easy to pull off. The new trends this spring are really, really unique, and they're from anything from hardly any makeup to this look where there's a lot of color. Some of them are really retro, bringing back the cat eye, and some of them even feature kind of some really dark looks. So I'm going to be doing a few of them so that you guys can see kind of what's in this year, what to expect in bridal, and I will be sure to put a link to my blog below and a list of everything I used on my blog, as well as picture website. I'll put a link below to that, and it's facetofacewithviolett.com. And you're going to find more airbrush tutorials, as well as traditional makeup tutorials, and then tutorials on skin. And there's also articles on there about skin and makeup. And if you want to check out my second YouTube channel, that is all about skin, and it's Face to Face with Violett. And I'll put a link to that below. And thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like my video, and I hope you subscribe.